Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy TheSgtSloth, and we're back for another trip to Moulton, aka the Baby Buffalo Ranch, where it's almost impossible to do bad with any character. And start of the match, I pick up the overshield because chances are my teammates are as stupid as the enemy and they don't know what an overshield is or heck where it is. And here's the scout doing a classic example of what not to do. Throwing an EMP grenade, point blank in my face, forgetting I have a fusion cannon, which doesn't even need to be aimed. I could just sit there and pull the trigger all day. Like here again, tap, tap, tap. 3 hits, and usually any scout's dead if you got Warcry on. The area of effect damage on the fusion cannon is not to be messed with, that's for sure. And oh my goodness, is he actually sniping? Someone's actually using the null ray? What's going on here? It's probably the semi-automatic pistol, but whatever. Okay, here we go. Just run in there, trap him with a molecular bomb so he can't get away with his fast little, tiny little legs he got there. And he gets the better of me, But anyway, speaking of scouts that are doing what they're not supposed to be doing and just making general failures of themselves, you're going to see that a lot in this game. There's these 2 scouts who are just out to get me. You know, I mean, I'm sure they could have both gone like probably 20-0 this game if all they had done was just run away when they saw my username. But no, they wanted to mess with me, so I had to bring the thunder. And this fella right here, he's actually using plasma cannon. Oh my goodness, he's actually using plasma cannon. Whoa, thumbs up to him, but just like in campaign, you can see the little orange glowy ball when he's cloaked. Just, you know, bouncing up and down, going all over the place like a puppet with no body. And I honestly don't know why plasma cannon even exists. Why it, you know, does decent damage but barely enough, and why it takes so long to charge in a game where you just don't have time to charge. Why they didn't give it a regular rapid fire mode like, say, the charge pistol in Halo. And why, for the love of God, did they give the weapon to the scout when you can see it when they're invisible? I mean, come on. You're like a floating, like, I don't know, like a jack-o'-lantern or something. Like, you stick out like a sore thumb. I don't know why the developers put it in the game, but I doubt they're going to patch it and, like, make it more awesome. You know, and what really bugs me about it is if you go check the scout challenges, there's like 3 challenges that involve you having to actually kill someone with that godforsaken plasma cannon. Here, this fella's smart. He doesn't use a plasma cannon. He uses the commando lunge on the scout. But I'm down a little bit. I know he's coming for me. I know he's greedy. I know he can't wait. He ain't got no patience. So I just set up the double mine combo, molecular bomb and what's it called, heat-seeking mine. And it's a guaranteed kill most of the time against people you've already put a few shots into, or at least you can weaken them up enough. Like molecular bomb slows them down, so the heat seeker mine can fly up and hit them in the face. And heat seeking mine is pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of if anyone's ever played Turok. I think the game was Turok 2. I had it on N64, man. That was like one of the first ever FPSs I played, and one of the guns in there was called the cerebral something. It was epic, man. It was like this gun, and it shoots this little nano machine thing that latches on to one of the enemy's heads, kind of like the face huggers in Alien, and then it just drills through their brain and kills them. It's pretty badass, you know. Turok was a badass game back in the day. I haven't played the remakes and like the new one that was on, I think it was on GameCube or something. I haven't played the new ones because they just don't look that cool. They really don't look that cool, you know. They should totally make another Turok game, but I mean, like, make it badass, make it gory, make it gritty, and give it like online, you know, and have like, let's see, what's an example? Well, there's an MMORPG my friends are always playing called, what is it, Monster Hunter, yeah, that's it, Monster Hunter, the one that came out on Wii. And, you know, that game seems kind of fun, but I'm not really into RPGs. But, like, just imagine how awesome it could be if you got to play as, like, Turok type character loaded up with like guns and crossbows and like machetes and stuff. And they gave it like a more realistic feel to it and made it like a FPS, and you could like do co-op with your friends and like fight a bunch of dinosaurs, you know, because the bosses in like Monster Hunter are epic, you know, they could do like some epic style bosses in like a Turok type game, you know, have you fight against swarms of like velociraptors and stuff, and then you can have like regular team deathmatch and free for all where it's just you fighting against other like dinosaur hunter type dudes. Something like that, you know. I'm yearning for like them to make a new FPS game with like just really fun weapons, like, you know, just throw in all the funnest weapons you could think of, like gravity guns and like just rocket launchers for the hell of having rocket launchers. And you know, maybe what I'm thinking of is like an Unreal tournament, like a really big Unreal tournament for consoles that people can really get into with like, I don't know, maybe like ranking and stuff to keep people in it. Something like that. Yeah, I guess that's something I like about Transformers is it's got sort of that Unreal Tournament feel, but like not really, so it's kind of nostalgic for me. I don't know, I guess I'm just kind of like missing the days where it was like less about XP, more about like just going in there killing dudes and whatever. You see, that's why I can't wait for Halo Reach. Halo Reach is going to be like all about skill, you know? It's all... Of course, there's a lot of scrubs who play it, but generally the skill level of people who are good at the game is really good. Like, I probably suck at Halo compared to them, you know? So that's something I'm looking forward to, is that whole feeling of it's just your gun that's going to win you the match, not some random perks and stuff. And I don't know what to say about the new stuff they put in Halo Reach. The armor abilities and stuff, I think it doesn't complicate the game. It gives it kind of a new dimension, but it's kind of weird, you know. I'm thinking of it as unnecessary. And like here, with the mines, I probably should have gone on the bridge in the middle, you know, because I thought this was their spawn and they were gonna come out and they'd be like, ha ha ha, they're gonna have like mines flying at them, but that's not what happens. Apparently they spawned on the other side, so yeah, I'm kind of disappointed here. Kind of disappointed. I get one kill with the mines and I get one kill with the sword, but the game ends and these guys start hiding because, well, they're probably afraid of me by now. I've been stomping on their graves too much. So anyways, the new armor abilities in Halo Reach, what do you guys think about them? I think they're cool, but like sprint is just so much more useful than the other ones. I mean, most people are just using sprint because they just don't see a reason for the other ones. And, like, the invisible one is kind of weird, you know? I mean, it's perfectly fair. It like tells you that the guy is near you, but it's just weird. I mean, why does it mess up your radar too? Like, that's what I never understood. It's like, is that supposed to balance it out? Because like, it's already pretty balanced. And, like, armor lock is goofy. And then jetpack only really works on like vertical style maps and stuff, you know? Really, they should either just take them out of the game or give everybody sprint or just balance it so that everything's as good as sprint. Well, anyways, my time's up. See you guys next time.